Mastering the art of watering techniques for healthy plants. Welcome back to EcoAlchemy, your trusted source for gardening wisdom, sustainable practices, and making your garden dreams flourish into reality. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just beginning to dig your hands into the soil, we're here to guide you every step of the way. In our last episode, we uncovered the wonders of mulch and how it can shield and nourish your garden. Today, we're diving into a cornerstone of gardening success: watering. How much water do your plants really need? Is there a perfect time to water them? Are there specific techniques to match different plant types? Keep watching as we unveil the secrets to keeping your garden lush, thriving, and full of life. Water is the lifeline of all gardens, but finding the sweet spot between overwatering and underwatering is key. Too much water can drown delicate roots, while too little leaves your plants gasping for hydration. Masterful watering does far more than quench a plant's thirst. It fuels nutrient transport, promotes sturdy root systems, and ensures growth that's vibrant and robust. By fine-tuning how, when, and how much you water, you're setting your plants up for long-term health. Remember, consistent hydration is the backbone of gardening. Developing a watering strategy tailored to your garden's specific needs isn't just important, it's essential. Let's delve into what every gardener should know about watering practices. Before grabbing your watering can, pause and ask, what do my plants need most? The truth is, not all plants are created equal when it comes to hydration. Watering isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's driven by factors like plant type, soil composition, and even your local weather. Here's a breakdown of how to give your garden customized care. Plant type. Vegetables and annual flowers often demand consistent hydration, generally about 1 to 2 inches of water weekly. A thorough soaking once or twice a week will usually suffice. Succulents, cacti, and other drought-tolerant plants thrive on infrequent and deep watering that lets their roots dry out completely between sessions. Soil type. Sandy soils drain water quickly, which means you'll likely need to water more frequently to compensate for the lack of moisture retention. Clay soils, on the other hand, cling to water. Overwatering in clay soils creates a soggy mess that can suffocate roots, so less frequent watering is better. Climate. If you're gardening in hot, windy, or dry conditions, expect soil to evaporate moisture quickly. You'll need to water more often to keep plants happy. Cooler climates with higher humidity don't require as much watering. By recognizing these variables, you'll avoid common mistakes and give your garden exactly what it needs. Timing isn't just everything. It's the secret weapon for effective gardening. Knowing when to water ensures your plants soak up the maximum benefit while protecting them from avoidable harm. Morning. The absolute best time to water is early morning. Cooler temperatures prevent rapid evaporation, and plants have the entire day to absorb precious moisture. Morning watering also helps foliage dry quickly, reducing the risk of diseases like powdery mildew. Evening. Can't water in the morning? Work with your schedule and aim for evening. Late-day watering still provides plenty of hydration, but make sure you do it early enough for water to infiltrate the soil before nightfall. Standing water overnight can become a breeding ground for fungal infections. Pro tip: keep your watering tools handy and schedule watering into your routine. It's much easier to stay consistent that way. Just as every garden is unique, so are the watering techniques that nurture it best. Based on your garden setup and the plants you're growing, here are some tried and tested methods. This system delivers water directly to the roots, minimizing waste and keeping leaves dry. It's a sustainable choice that works beautifully for vegetable gardens and flower beds. Bonus: it reduces evaporation in sunny areas. If you're growing rows of plants, these porous hoses work wonders. They disperse water evenly and slowly across an area, ensuring the roots soak up all the moisture they need. Hook them up to a timer for ultimate convenience. Sometimes good old-fashioned hand watering is the way to go. This is particularly efficient for container plants or smaller spaces in your garden. For best results, Use a watering can or hose nozzle with a gentle spray to avoid displacing soil. Water less often but with greater intensity, allowing moisture to seep deep into the soil. This encourages roots to grow downward, improving the plant's drought tolerance while creating a more stable garden ecosystem. Incorporating mulch takes your watering game to the next level. Mulch shields the soil, minimizing evaporation and keeping roots cooler. That means you won't need to water as frequently, saving effort and resources. Each of these techniques comes with its own set of advantages, so pick what works best for your garden setup and plants. Even with the right techniques and intention, it's possible to miss the mark on watering. Plants send clear signals when they're stressed, so keep an eye out for these common symptoms. Signs of overwatering. Yellowing leaves are often one of the first indicators. Wilting plants can confuse gardeners, but remember, soggy roots can mimic thirst symptoms. Root rot and an unpleasant smell around the base of your plant mean excess water has done damage. Signs of underwatering. Wilting during the hottest part of the day. Cracked or bone-dry soil. Crispy, dried-up leaf edges signal that plants are desperate for hydration. Gardener's tip: use your finger to become your garden's moisture detective. Push it an inch into the soil and check if it feels dry. If it does, it's time to water. Simple, effective, and foolproof. As gardeners, caring for our plant friends goes hand in hand with protecting the environment. Thoughtful water use keeps your garden healthy while being kind to the planet. Here's how you can conserve water without compromising your garden's well-being. Harvest rainwater. Install rain barrels beneath downspouts to gather rainwater. It's free, sustainable, and ideal for pretty much all your watering needs. Use gray water. Recycle lightly used water from sinks or showers, as long as you're using eco-friendly, biodegradable soaps. For non-edible plants like ornamentals, place plants with similar hydration needs together. This simplifies irrigation and prevents overwatering or underwatering neighbors. Invest in efficient tools like watering wands or drip irrigation timers that help you monitor water use and minimize waste. Mastering the art of watering requires practice, observation, and a willingness to adapt. The more you learn about your garden's patterns, the more intuitive success becomes. Which techniques have worked wonders for you? Got any time-tested tips for saving water and keeping plants healthy? Let's exchange ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've honed your green thumb skills. If today's episode gave you fresh inspiration, be sure to like this video, subscribe to EcoAlchemy, and tap the notification bell to stay in the loop for more future gardening content. By supporting this channel, you're helping us bring sustainable gardening know-how to growers everywhere. Next time on EcoAlchemy, we're diving into seed-starting secrets for maximum germination success. Until then, friends, keep your plants hydrated and their roots happy. Happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Seedling.